Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
Bitch, hang the phone up and star 69 his ass. Damn.
What is happening, nerd detectives? Welcome to another episode of Whiskey and a Mystery. How is everybody doing out in podcast land? I've missed you. It's been another week. How are y'all doing? So great to see all y'all shining faces. Thank you so much for tuning in to this new segment and slowly making this a fun show, a show that you guys like. I see y'all in the comments. So thank y'all so much for interacting. I appreciate each and every one of you. Today, we're breaking down a little movie, and let me give you the summary real quick.
It's a dumbass white movie about some dumbass white girls getting their white asses cut the fuck up.
That's right. We are breaking down one of my favorite sequels in one of my favorite franchises. Today, we're talking all about... Now, y'all know I have a fancy place in my heart for this movie, as I've done the every clue breakdowns for Scream 1, Scream 2, Scream 3, Scream 4. I'm going to do it for Scream 5 and Scream 6, working on those. I absolutely love this and all the little tidbits that go along with it. And if you haven't seen that video, don't do it now, but add it to your playlist after this to go ahead and watch and see if there's some clues maybe you missed, and then to watch it to see if there's maybe some clues that I missed. You can write it in the comments. Let me know. But today, we're not breaking down clues. We're here for Whiskey and a Mystery. So let's break down the rules of Whiskey and a Mystery. First of all, we do have a whiskey nerd / expert on the show, and here's his rules. Rule number 1, they have to pick a whiskey that's $45 and less, very easily findable by everybody out there. That way you can go ahead and buy it the next time you watch Scream 2 and pair it with this movie. The second rule is at the end of this episode, our whiskey nerd will go ahead and make an expert pick. It's not the same whiskey. It's a different whiskey. It could be kind of harder to find. It's going to be up there in price a little bit more probably. Will you be able to find it? If you're new to whiskey, maybe something to put on the white whale, right? Like Nemo, right? Not the fish, but the Captain Nemo. You guys know what I'm talking about. Or if you're a whiskey nerd, you're like, I'm really into it. Add that to your hunt list. See if you can find this particular whiskey. It's a good little mission, but I'm eager to see what they pick. So without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce our whiskey nerd / whiskey expert for this particular episode. He's somebody whose channel I've been following as I've been on my own whiskey journey. An amazing, knowledgeable person when it comes to whiskey, has an amazing whiskey collection. Ladies and gentlemen, from Brad's Bourbon Review, it's the man himself, Brad.
Yo, it's me. What's up? Whiskey expert is a stretch.
That's why I say whiskey nerd. I've been saying whiskey what for the guests, and they're like, I'm not an expert. And I'm like, you know what? We're all whiskey nerds. We're all whiskey nerds.
I'm an idiot. And I just happen to have a big whiskey collection.
A-okay
I like
with
what
that,
I
man.
like. It's just what it is. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Again, it's the pleasure is all on this side of the table for having you on, man. Thank you so much for taking some time. I'm excited to see. Yeah, of course, man. I feel like this is a breath of fresh air for content creators like yourself who like enjoy whiskey, but then also enjoy things outside of whiskey, and we can bring the two together. And I'm so excited about that, for real, like high key and low key, as the kids say. So
well, behind the scenes, we talked for about 30 minutes just now, just talking. We have very similar interests, and this is not the last time we're going to hang out for sure.
Oh, I'm down. Call me Gravity, because I'm down, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
but
you haven't had a kid that long to be starting to make dad jokes. All right.
That's true, but I did used to be a rapper, so I can make metaphors.
Fair. There you go.
There we go. It's like duly noted. Before we get into anything, any thoughts, anything highs and lows, Brad, I brought you on for a reason. I said, Brad, I gave you a mission. I wanted you to pair a whiskey with this movie. Brad, for this movie, for Scream 2, what is the whiskey pick that you picked for this movie?
So I went with something that I think is met the criteria for the list, less than $45, readily available, at least in most places. But I wanted to pick something that was kind of classic, but like an elevated version of classic, something that is great on its own, but is good in cocktails. Something that's even good if you mix it with Coke. Like if you're just trying to hang out with your girl or your guy on the couch and watch this movie together, this is the perfect thing. It goes well with everything. It's literally the perfect bourbon in this price range, and it's one that I recommend to people all the time. And it is, to no one's surprise, anyone who watches my videos, is a Jack Daniel's Bonded, the black label. This is their bottled and bond Tennessee whiskey that is just absolutely exceptional. So you told me before you've never tried this. I can't wait to see what you think, because you just told me that you tried Jack Daniel's 10, 12, and 14. So yes. I can't wait to see what you think about this, because this one, I believe they're around 6 to 8 years aged on these, even though it's bottled and bond. Bottled and bond just has to be minimum of 4 years. It doesn't have to be 4 years. So a little less age, a little bit higher proof than the 10, but I really think this is like a sweet spot for budget bourbon. And in my humble opinion, outside of something like Early Times Bottled and Bond, where you just get, twice the amount, because this is a 700 milliliter bottle, which kind of is like a knock against it. Outside of Early Times Bottled and Bond, this is probably the best bourbon on the market for the price.
I love it. It is. I think I got mine for about $30, $29.
Yeah, mine was 35. So right, Publix sucks. They charge more. But yeah, so $35. It's, like, you really can't do any better. I could have gotten.
Yeah, absolutely. And I could have gotten the bigger bottle for $40. So it still falls within that $45 price.
I forgot range. They do that like liter thing, don't they?
Yeah.
I forget they do that with these.
Yeah. So just for people out there,
should have done that.
I was like, you know what? If I don't like, if I do like it, I'm gonna go back. But at least if I don't like it, I at least got a 700. So
this has everything that you said you liked about the 10 in it. It's just not as old.
Okay, all right. We're gonna pop this real quick. Let's see if I can capture it on the thing.
I've been sipping on it already because I hadn't had it in a while, and I wanted to kind of let's get a nice cork pop.
Ooh. Oh, that just smells like fun times.
Oh, buddy, I'm telling you.
Oh, that smells like fun times. All right.
So this is what I think Jack Daniel's should be. This should be like their baseline. They'll never stop making Old Number 7. That's just like their go-to product. There's
too many college kids who buy it, and
exactly, it's too cheap.
It's
too readily available. Yeah. So, but this is what they should be doing.
Oh, already off the nose. Alcohol's in bananas alcohol right there. Like that.
It's very similar to the 10-year nose. The 10-year is just there's a little more of on the 10-year, like that soggy oakiness that I really like. That's like a sweet oak. It sounds disgusting, but when you've had like a higher aged bourbon, not that 10 years like super high aged, but if you've had like a more aged bourbon, you get that like soggy oak smell, and it is a good smell, even though soggy is not the best word.
No, I know what you mean. The good kind of soggy. You guys know it.
Yeah,
moist.
Yeah,
moist. The kids call it moist.
Yes,
right?
Moist. Some people just turned off there.
Well, we'll see how when y'all come back. Oh, this is good, and I get a little vanilla in here too. I found not to ask the whiskey nerd, whiskey expert on the show what I should be smelling. Instead, I smell what I smell, and somebody may smell some other different smells that I'm not going to smell.
Yep, that's totally fine. I mean, like, what you smell. No one can. It's almost like color. Like like what I see as green, you might see as a slightly different shade of green. It's not going to necessarily be the same thing.
And only one of us is wrong. That's it.
Yeah. And it's usually not me.
All right. Let me go in on this because it smells incred right here. All right. Here we go.
That's so good. Ooh, pinky up. Let's go. Pinky.
Oh, you were not lying. Oh, my God. Where'd that nut come from? Okay. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
That is wow. Everything you did describe about that I loved about the 10, it's oh man, this is just a little brother of that. Like not as refined, but like it's still banana nut bread and the like nut, like the walnut kind of flavor is it. Oh my goodness. Oh, dude,
it's banana bread.
It's banana bread in my mouth.
I knew when you said you liked that 10, especially if it was the batch 4 this year, that one's very banana forward. And I know this is too. It is an odd thing that they like Jack Daniel's doesn't really address the banana, but I think I know why. So if you look on the side label here, it will tell you caramel, rich oak, and spice. I think that banana is a very divisive flavor in people's brains. I don't think people really dislike banana. I think they just think they do. And I think that's why they don't put banana on it, because it's the most banana bourbon on the market. And I think that's why I like it so much, because I love I still drink Howler Head from time to time. I love anything banana flavored.
Yeah.
Not regular. I haven't had it in like 2 years, but like I still will drink it. Like I'd be like stoked if I went to a buddy's house. Like I have Howler Head. I'd be like, let's fucking go. Can we curse on this? Yeah.
Yeah. We could say fuck.
Okay.
Shit. Damn. Yeah.
There we
all
go.
that good shit.
Let's fucking go. I'd be so stoked. And what's funny is when I first started getting into whiskey, I was always a Jack Daniel's fan. And then when I started like learning more about it and picking up banana, I'm like, oh, even it was like in my subconscious that I liked it, because I just love everything banana flavored. And I'm like, I didn't realize that's why I liked it.
It's so good.
It's there. It's there on this one.
I will also say I think people see banana on like a label, and they think that artificial banana. Like, I mean, think about this.
Yeah.
Laffy Taffy banana is not as that flavor is not as good as the cherry or the strawberry or the watermelon one.
That's what's divisive to people.
Yeah, it's that artificialness. Yeah, this tastes like this tastes like actual banana. Like if I didn't know anything about bourbons, right, and somebody gave me this, I would be like, ooh, they aged it in bananas or banana peels, like, yeah. And they were like, no, they didn't do that. They didn't. No,
it's not distilled banana peels, but it tastes like it is. The note I always say for that, because I feel like it's a good middle ground of like that artificial Laffy Taffy to like a real banana, is banana runts.
I heard you say banana runts, and I was screaming at you couldn't hear me. I was screaming at my car radio though, as I had it blaring from YouTube. I was like, but it's beyond banana runts, man. It's fucking banana nut bread. Like, this shit is so much better than that.
It is, but every once in a while you'll get something that's like a little more artificial, and it's like, that's what it is. It's not quite banana Laffy Taffy, because I've told people banana Laffy Taffy because it's just like the normal reference, and people are like, it's not quite that. And so that's like the middle ground I've had from like it's like natural banana runts, and banana Laffy Taffy. But plus on the runt is like a little soury too. It's not fully sweet. There's like a little something extra to it.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I like this one.
This is great. This passes now, the test right here. I love this.
Let's go. The other one you need to try in this. They're all three really, really good, but the bonded rye is actually probably arguably better than this one.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I just really like this one. It's like a preference, but like objectively speaking, the bonded rye is better. And it's same thing, $35. It's bottled and bond. It is perfect in cocktails. It's perfect by itself. Like it's the perfect budget rye.
As I'm sipping this too, how did this remind you of Scream 2, or what reminded you of Scream 2 with this?
So when I was rewatching it, I have actually watched it twice this week. My niece is in town, and she was completely randomly going through all the Scream movies, but she was kind of watching them backwards. Okay. She watched like the two newer ones and kind of went back and watched 1, 2, 3. I think she stopped at 4, but I know she watched 1, 2, and 3. And so I came in, I was like, "Oh, you're watching Scream 2?" I was like, "I need to watch
How funny.
Perfect. And so I sat down and watched like the second half of Scream 2 with her. And while I was sitting there, I just kind of had the thought, like, you know what? Because I was thinking about this, it wasn't just like I'm not gonna pretend like an organic thought, but I was just like, this would be like a perfect bottle because it is versatile. You could make a cocktail with it. If you're drinking it neat, you can drink it neat. If you want a cocktail, you can put a cocktail. If you want to just say fuck it, mix it with Coke, mix it with Coke. It's just a perfect thing. And like, there's something cool about a horror movie at night when you're on the couch with a bowl of popcorn and just kind of chilling, cuddled up with your significant other, and just kind of smashing a few cocktails or a few pours, and it's just perfect.
I wanna add to this too, because I kind of I always try to find my own artsy touch to the whiskey, and pairing it with the movie. But like Jack Daniel's, it's a very well known brand. Everybody knows it. Everybody goes to it. It's a brand. Scream itself is a brand, right? Yep. Jack Daniel's then has this next variation besides the normal one that everybody knows, everybody's go to, Scream 1, everybody's go to, and whether they admit it or not, they love it. It's just a great familiar thing to go back to. Scream 2 is for some people, you read IMDb, you read Rotten Tomatoes, this is rated like a few points higher. Sometimes some people's lists.
I think it's better. I think they embrace the things that make Scream 1 good and kind of expound upon them in this one. I don't think it's the best sequel ever. I mean, Empire Strikes Back exists.
Godfather 2 exists.
Godfather 2. I was gonna say, yeah, Godfather 2. Like, I feel like those are more iconic, but I think it's definitely. I even think like Saw 2 is the best Saw movie.
Oh, nice. Okay, nice. What I was going to say though is this iteration of this is the next level up, and it's everything you loved. Probably if people are straight, sipping on, regular Jack number 7. This is everything that is plus a little bit more complexities.
Yeah.
And I think that can obviously apply to Scream 2. Like, it's everything you loved about the first one. There's just a few new elements that we're working with. They're in college. There's this character, that character, nice new twist at the end, and we'll get into it. But I do like, this is a great pick for this movie. Brad, I have the next question though. Let's start on with. Well,
I'm glad I could unintentionally make that connection.
I just think you're a genius. That's all it is. It's clearly
that was you. I didn't say any of that. That was you.
But let's get right into this movie real quick. Brad, give me some initial thoughts. Not the highs and lows, but just some initial thoughts as you went back and rewatched this, or maybe even the first time. Anything you remember about it coming into this watch currently?
You know what's funny? I don't remember the first time I watched it.
Fantastic.
I remember the first time I saw the first one. But honestly, going back and rewatching it again made me think of Scary Movie.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I forgot how on the nose that parody is. Like, it's literally a parody of the first and second, but really kind of mostly Scream 2. That movie is so fucking funny, dude. I love that movie so much. It's just so stupid. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, the second one's fine too, but the first one's really great.
I
think it's the Scary Movie too. I meant the first one. Sorry. The one thing that stood out to me is I forgot that Jamie Kennedy was in this movie.
Oh, dude, Randy is an incredible character in the Scream universe, my friend.
I completely forgot, and I told you before this. I used to do stand up, and I opened for him one night, and
shit.
I hung out with that dude for hours, and we had we went out to eat, had a good meal. It was really, really fun. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
But I just completely forgot that he was in there. One of the things that I thought was interesting was I remembered it being more gory than it was. It's kind of more tame than I remember. And I think a lot of movies do that. Like, the most famous case is Psycho, right? Like, everyone remembers that movie being kind of violent, and it's really not, except for that one shower scene.
Right.
But I kind of felt that way about this one. And I felt that way with going back and watching the original Saw. Like, I remember the first one, seeing it as a teenager, being like, holy shit, that's gruesome. You go back now and it's it'd probably be rated PG-13. It's not that big of a, I mean, there's some things that are intense in it, obviously, but it's not that crazy.
Yeah. That scene where he cuts his leg off, that's a bit, that's
the very end of the movie.
Yeah. That's
very the last 3 minutes of it. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's definitely some stuff too, but I just feel like sometimes over time you kind of forget how tame a lot of these things are.
Mm-hmm.
Human Centipede's a great example of that too. I'm sure you've seen that.
Nope.
You haven't? Okay.
Never seen it.
It's built up and everyone's like, oh, it's so fucked up. And it's no, the concept of it is fucked up, but what's actually shown is not that crazy.
Gotcha.
But I kind of felt that way about this one, where I was I remember it being a little more gruesome, and it wasn't, which is fine. I mean, it's not a critique. It's just my brain. I want to see more people get stabbed harder, but it was just something that I thought of. Oh wow, this is not quite as intense.
Yeah, go watch Scream 4 and 5. There's some good stabbings in those movies. I'll tell you that.
I don't remember 4 and 5 at all. I've seen the most recent 2, and I know I watched them because we went back and we're doing it again with Dexter. We just finished the original run of Dexter, getting ready for Dexter Resurrection. We're doing New Blood right now.
Nice.
And so anytime I'm gearing up for something, I like to watch all of them. Star Wars, every time a new movie comes out, I've watched all of them. I do it for everything. Up. So I know I've seen them, but I feel like it kind of blended in because we watched them really quickly.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Scream 5 does start off with one of the most gruesome attacks. It's very gruesome. I'm not going to give that away. We'll talk about that on another day on this episode. But yeah, man, I could see that. I think there are some kills that are a bit more did up. I mean, I guess it's more of the after effect of how you see Randy's body, right, and stuff like that. We'll actually get into that in the highs and lows, but just like there's some that are a bit more tame and some that are a bit like, oh my goodness, they did that. Like that's wild that somebody can die like that. But yeah,
pulled in the van in the middle of the day and just like turn the music up and no one hears him getting
that's how that works. That's how that works every single day, man.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
But let's get into this now that we're because there's no way to avoid this. Highs and lows of this movie. We got your initial thoughts, Brad. Give me one of your big highs about this movie.
The twist. I thought that was a really cool. I thought that twist was really, really cool at the end.
We're also spoiling alerting, so we can go into
spoiler
alerts.
I said it before you said that. The fact that it's Billy Loomis's mom. I mean, why are you watching this if you haven't seen the movie?
That's what I'm saying. What do you do? People out there, what are you doing? Don't watch this. Clearly, don't watch it.
It was interesting. And I like movies like this where like the twist comes and it makes you want to go back and watch the movie again and kind of like, oh, it makes sense. She was kind of here and there. And you go back and watch this one and like it kind of the dots connect and you're like, oh yeah, she was there like every time there was a stabbing.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I thought that's a high. The low for me when this scene stood out to me, like the biggest psychopath in this movie is not the killer. The biggest psychopath in this movie is the girl that walked outside and she's like, Beta, Omega, Zeta just got stabbed. There's cops all over the place. And she's like excited. I'm like, you're a sociopath. What are you doing? I don't even know that character's name, but that stuff to me, I was like, somebody needs to check her. Like something's up. She's planning something. Something's going to happen because she's too excited that somebody just got killed.
She's like, hurry. Come on, let's go.
Let's go watch them pull the body out.
I'm going to give a spoiler for a different movie right here. Urban Legends. So turn this off. You guys don't want Urban Legends spoiled, but that character who did that in this movie, Rebecca Gayheart, she's the killer in Urban Legends. And like now it makes sense.
Maybe that's like an origin story.
She is in college in that movie.
By staff.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Some other highs. I think my favorite scene of the entire movie is the car crash. When they're like climbing over the seat and I'm watching it and I've seen it before, but I'm like, punch him in the face. Make sure he's dead. What are you doing? And like as they're climbing over, that scene is so well done. It is the intensity of them, like one thing that's stupid is like you can see them like pulling the cage back and it's clearly rubber. It's like it's bending as they're like, it looks so silly, but like the tension of them like climbing over the body and like the thing that it's kind of lame is like they turn around, he's gone. Like no one's one of you is facing the direction of the car. No one saw him get out.
Right. No, the answer is no. The answer is clearly no, Brad.
That's a low, but that scene is like so suspenseful. It's like because they drag it out like the perfect amount of time.
Yeah,
it is drawn out so well. I think they did a great job on that.
Two scenes in this movie that do that cat and mouse type of thing. It's that one, and then the Gail in the recording studio when she's running from the killer, like hiding behind the walls and like moving that way. The tension on both of those scenes is just, it's turned up to 11 in the words of This Is Spinal Tap. Like it's turned up to 11 in those scenes for sure.
I use that reference all the time
because we're a similar age. Like we get it.
Yeah, we get it. I use it all the time. Like this is exactly in that bottle, just amped up to 11. I say that all the time.
I love that. I think I was just thinking of too, one of the fun kills now that you said the car scene was the funny, crazy death kill is like that pipe goes through that dude's head.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
That's wild. That's a wild way to die.
And I when she first sat up in the back of the car, I was like, what is she gonna do with the pipe? Is she gonna like take it and hit him with it? Because it's just chilling there like in her face. That's my favorite scene of the movie.
Okay. Nice.
I love it. I think it's just, I love tension like that in horror. I think that's when horror excels. Cause like, you're like, is he going to wake up? I still think you should beat the shit out of that guy. Make sure he's dead. But
I have yet to see a Scream movie where somebody trains MMA and they like beat the shit out of the killer. You know what I mean? Like they fucking leg kick him. They leg kick him. They could get him into submission. They could fuck this dude up. Like just choke him out and then take the mask off.
That needs to be in the next one. That needs to be in the next song.
It has to be.
That needs to be the next Scream movie.
Next to be next Scream. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just choke him, and then you take the mask off, and he's done. End of movie, players. That's it.
Yeah, it lasts 3 minutes. It's a short.
Yeah, let's cut to a clip of somebody getting choked out right now.
So Alvarez, he could. Oh!
You know what I thought would be really cool? I thought it would be fun if someone did like a fan film of the actual movie Stab, like the whole thing. I want to see the whole thing. I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah, I like that. I'd like that a lot, actually. Or
It'd be really cool.
Release the Rodriguez cut. Like he directed that. He directed that whole thing for Wes Craven. I don't know if you know it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he directed it, and then he gets credit in Scream 4. They go back to watch Stab, and at the beginning it says a film by Robert Rodriguez, which is a nod to him directing the scenes that are in Stab. Yeah,
that's so cool.
He's
cool. Awesome. I love that dude.
Yeah,
he's so cool.
And it's because they were Dimension, right? Dimension, and they were making his movies, Miramax, right? So like they connected him with Wes Craven, and awesome. Wes had him direct that. So fucking. Oh, speaking of him directing Stab, I thought the opening of this is utterly hilarious and so meta with oh God, who is it? Will Smith's wife, what's her name? Jada Pinkett,
yeah.
And Omar Epps, like them two as a couple is hilarious. Them being so meta about like, it's just a dumbass white movie about some dumbass white girls getting
cut the fuck up.
That's hilarious because that's what it's about. Like,
yeah, it is. It's great. And you know what's funny, man? Like with real life tragedies, I don't think they would ever do that scene now in like a major motion picture thing about like something like that taking place in a movie theater.
No, you couldn't do it.
You could not do that. I mean, it's that I don't want to ever go see a movie like that. That's what it felt like going to the Star Wars marathon, minus the murdering. But like it felt like when I went to go see all 9 Star Wars movies back to 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 back.
Did you wear a diaper or something? I mean, what'd you do?
No, it was in a movie theater. We were able to. They were open like for 36 hours or something crazy.
Wow.
It was something ridiculous.
That sounds like some shit that Alamo Draft House would do. We have those a lot in Austin, right? Like I feel like they've done that and the Lord of the Rings ones.
Oh, that'd be fun. Lord of the Rings would be dope. But Star Wars is a lot. But like some of the scenes, you get people jumping up, playing with lightsabers and shit. Like I hate those kinds of experiences. Like that's not what I'm here for. I stopped going to them because of that. I'm like, I'm good. I'll go see it on opening night with the serious dorks that want to actually pay attention to this.
You sound like, okay, so there's this crazy story. You ever heard the story about Leonardo DiCaprio renting out a movie theater with him and his girlfriend?
Is that a real thing? I saw that going around a few years ago. That's real?
Oh, no, it's a real thing.
His 19-year-old girlfriend.
But she was like, he got up and had his lightsaber and started acting out the scenes. And I'm like, why wouldn't he? Like he's a fan too.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine him do it. He was good. He was in the running to play Anakin.
Oh.
He like was approached about it, I think, and then turned it down or something. There's some story about that.
Wow. Well, I mean, kind of good for him. Like,
makes sense.
Yeah, kind of good for him. Like, he chose to do the Man in the Iron Mask, instead of this.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I think he made the smart choice. Especially with only doing one movie. I feel like though, if they'd have gotten him, they probably would have kept. I think the prequels would have been different.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think you get Leonardo DiCaprio and then like abandon him.
Yeah, no,
like they did Jake Lloyd. Poor kid.
Not at all.
Single All the Way is awesome.
It is. It's a fun movie. It's double time. You know what I mean?
It's double time. Yeah, come on now. I'm gonna go and see Phil Hartman. He's got a reindeer.
That's all I can do. That's about as much as I can do. Let's cut to a clip of Jingle All the Way.
Yes, I'm trying to find a Doberman doll. Me too. Do you have any more in the back?
Nobody likes Booster.
Oh, Sinbad. That's great.
I love Sinbad. Sinbad's an underrated comedian.
Oh, absolutely. Especially you as a comedian, you would be like, yo, this former comedian. I haven't done it in about 10 years. I could tell sometimes though.
Longer than that.
There's a certain we're getting on podcast talk real quick. We'll come back to the movie, y'all. Fast forward through this if you don't hear this. But there's a certain sense of I've never done stand up or anything. I've wanted to get into improv and stuff. But I
can there, bro. Go do it.
Yeah. Let me just go book myself real quick. I also one of my best friends.
You want to kill Tony?
I might. Funny enough, one of my best friends. He's been on Kill Tony 3 times. He's a stand-up comedian. He's been doing comedy 8 years. He runs a comedy. What do they call it? Like a spot in his living room, and it's called The Spot in Pflugerville.
That's
Texas,
awesome.
In his living room, yeah. And so every Thursday he has comedy night in his house, and it's great. But he was helping me for a bit, like. Because we've always told each other we're real funny, but he just decided to do comedy. But he's like, nah, you're funny. I'll help you. I'll help you write if you ever want to write. And I'm like, oh, okay. sent me a 90-page manifesto of like his teaching that he sells a course, and he gave it to me, and I started writing jokes. It was a whole thing. Anyways, I can tell when certain people have entertainment backgrounds just because they're sharper on the mic or a little bit more wittier than the average bear that's going on the mic. Like there's just a certain like demeanor and sharpness. And when you told me that when I first met you, I was like, that makes sense. It checks out.
Well, thank you. I think that's a compliment. I mean, I didn't do
Absolutely.
well with it, but I did improv before stand-up. That was my first thing I ever did was improv. I highly recommend improv. Even if you don't want to do comedy, it just really helped. Like, dude, go take a year worth of improv classes and your interview skills will go through the roof. I'm so serious. You can learn to adapt to any situation. It is an invaluable skill for an adult. Like, I'm so serious. Especially if you're more socially awkward, it really teaches you how to bring those barriers down. I'm actually like pretty socially awkward, like a little bit. Like I'm either like life of the party guy, or I'm like sitting back not speaking
in a corner.
No in between. Yeah, there's no in between. It just depends on like how comfortable I am. But like I highly recommend anyone getting into improv just for the skill of it, because it really will help you.
Do that, or do 8 years of 2 different podcasts where you're interviewing guests, including MMA fighters, dating coaches, dating therapists, your friends. You could just do that for 8 years, and then like
that works too. That works too. You could do 8 years of that and just
hours of interviews.
Yeah, that'll work for sure.
Thousands of personalities, you could do that, or just go do the year of improv. One of the two.
Yeah. Just do your year improv, and also too, it'll help you get over public speaking.
Yeah,
that's the good thing about public. Like I work in the corporate world, and the amount of like there will be opportunities for you if you're not scared to talk in front of people that just other people will just not take because they're fucking petrified of it. Now it's different because if I'm going on stage, it wouldn't be to be funny, so there's a lot less pressure. So like you take that out where you don't have to like be funny and just present something, and you can kind of be funny, like, but it's not like that's not the point of being on stage, dude. I have zero fear of it. Zero. I can get in front of 100,000 people and have not a fucking shred of fear.
Same here. Say I work in tech, and so a lot of the times if there's presentations or demos, I love it because there's a lot of shy people that work in tech.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I'm all about it. I'm like, all right, let's go.
It's truly like an impressive thing because most people just can't do it.
Yeah,
like, most people just will not do it. And if you can do it just kind of well, it's just an great. Like I truly recommend it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Anyway, back to the movie we're talking about.
Back to the movie. Let's get back
Sorry.
to it. But yeah, no. You can tell we're besties already. Everybody already knows these things.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna cut up some fruit in the basement after this podcast and do karate in the basement.
Let's do it, man. So much room for activities.
So many room. So the beginning of the movie, though, I do love it because unlike the first one, where it's somebody at home isolated, you get a kill in public, and then it lets you know you're not safe anywhere. Like, this is scary. This is actually scary.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole coming back from the bathroom thing is just so wild that it is a really chilling scene. And the thing that makes it almost funny is when she's like bleeding out on the stage and everyone's still kind of cheering, and then they kind of all have that moment of like, this is real. She's
actually dead. Yeah,
that's wild. Again, they would never do this now.
And then when you hear Sydney talk to Randy, and she's like, they thought it was a publicity stunt.
300 people watched. Nobody did anything. They thought it was a publicity stunt, for Christ's sake.
And would have been a good one, too.
And you think about that. Like, the audacity of people to think just because stab is like happening, the publicity stunt is have a fake kill go on at the movie. Like,
during the movie, that's what they want to do. They want to have a publicity stunt of them ruining the fucking movie, and like that's not press. That's an incident.
Someone's dead, yo. I love this movie too for the cast, right? Like,
it's a great cast. Insane.
The rookie card of Timothy Oliphant, like, of all the things that he's done, even, I mean, as a Star Wars fan, the man was in Boba. It was a Boba Fett, right? And
he was
in Mandalorian.
He is. Oh God, he's one of my favorite characters. He's one of my favorite characters. What's his name? Why am I drawing a blank?
You're the Star Wars guy. Come on.
Oh
Man.
my God, I'm gonna. This is.
He's gonna
I
Google
do a
it.
Star Wars podcast for the last decade, and I can't remember his name. Cobb Vanth. I'd have to look it up.
Cobb
There it is.
Vanth. There it is.
God, Cobb Vanth. That was embarrassing. Edit that out to make it look like.
I got you. I got you.
I'm kidding. I'm 100% kidding. Don't edit it out.
No, we're leaving that in there for sure.
Yeah, Cobb Vanth. I have a Cobb Vanth T-shirt. I love Cobb Vanth. Yeah, he's like Liev Schreiber's in this.
Yeah,
Jamie Kennedy.
Jamie Kennedy, bro. Back to Jamie Kennedy again. And again, I mean, David Arquette, Courtney Cox at the time of their
this
like
is peak
heyday.
Friends, right?
Peak Friends.
This is
Peak
Friends
Friends.
era.
This is 97. So they made, check this out. That's made
crazy.
They made and released Scream 1 in 1996 to December. By December of the following year, this movie came out. They had filmed it, wrote it, greenlit it, had it already edited, and brought it out the following year.
They might not have gotten her if it had been like a year or so later.
Nope. Because of the blown upness of how much the Scream 1, like the impact it makes on society.
Wow. So wild.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. I didn't realize they were that close together. That's really cool.
Back to back. And then Scream 3 comes out in 2000. So like they waited a little bit, do some friend stuff.
Smart.
But come back. Hey, but come back. You know what I mean?
Gotta go back. Gotta come back to Ghostface, dude.
So I think the casting in here is it's phenomenal.
It's great.
Yeah. And that the girl who plays Billy Loomis's mom, she was in was Roseanne, right? She played
Roseanne. Yeah, she's the aunt from Roseanne. Yep.
Yeah. So
I was watching, I'm like, why do I know that person? I couldn't place it. And then I was like, oh, she said something and made like a face. I'm like, oh, she's from Roseanne.
Roseanne,
that's why I know that.
the aunt, yeah, crazy lady from Roseanne.
She was the aunt. Is it Aunt Jackie?
Aunt Jackie sounds right.
Is that right? Did I just pull that out of my ass? Hang on.
Let's Google this.
What is happening?
I'm drinking and you're looking up stuff. That's what's happening.
Let's see. Aunt Jackie, bro. I cannot believe. I swear on everything. I did not look that up beforehand. Holy shit! I called it Aunt Jackie.
Let's cut to applause real quick. We just got to an applause. There it is, right there, man.
I can't believe I pulled that out of my ass. I watched Roseanne a lot growing up, but like I can't believe I pulled that out of my ass. Holy shit! I'm actually impressed. Thanks. This memory brought to you by Jack Daniels.
For all of your classic memories, go ahead and drink Jack Daniels Bonded.
Are you pressing a memory? Jack Daniels.
I also remembered what her name was, Laurie Metcalf. Again, this memory brought to you by Jack Daniels.
This flashback brought to you by Jack Daniels. It's like Futurama where they play ads in your brain while you're sleeping.
I was just thinking of Beer Fest where they couldn't remember where they needed to go until they got drunk at the end.
Yeah.
The alcoholic repressive memory.
I haven't watched that movie in forever. Holy shit, I forgot that existed. This memory brought to you by Jack Daniels.
Hello. Oh, man. All right. What do we got on the low? I feel like we're giving this movie too much praise. Wes Craven's doing too great on this. Luke Wilson in here with Tori Spelling on that clip. Just sorry, before we cut to some lows. That is utterly hilarious to replay that scene from Scream 1 where it's in Stab, seeing Luke Wilson, seeing Tori. It's just hilarious. It's just hilarious. It's just hilarious.
His hair is wild. Was that a joke of the time? Like, were they mocking that, or was that sincere?
Well, they just over exaggerated. So in Scream 1, Billy Loomis's hair is sort of kind of like it's got that sort of.
It's not like that.
It's not like that though. It's an exaggerated. It's not even. Doesn't even have a part. Like he has it more like mine, but it's just more like too much to one side. It's like a little too long, right? And he slicks it back. That's an exaggerated version, and that's what makes it funny. That hairstyle makes it so much more funny because you're like, damn, bro, they really didn't love you like at all.
I love the scene where Jamie Kennedy gets upset with who plays him instead.
Oh yeah.
At least you get David Schwimmer. I get the guy who drove Jane Seymour's stagecoach for one episode of Dr. Quinn.
Yes, speaking of Friends, like bringing up David Schwimmer, it's so funny.
It's hilarious because I think there's a line in there where like they say like something. They were like, oh, when those pictures went out of you, the topless pictures, and she was like, it wasn't me.
When she starts smoking. Ever since those nude pictures on the internet.
It was just my head. was Jennifer Aniston's body.
A lot of Friends references going on in here. Yeah.
Because like Friends was popular when it first came out, but it wasn't like the phenomenon until like what, season 3 or 4?
Yeah, they
So,
had
like,
a few seasons.
So what was the like was I mean, obviously Friends was popular enough to make that reference, but was it like Friends like we know it now, or was it more along the lines of like, oh, it's just a popular TV show of the time?
That right there. It didn't get popular until like the latter, like 98, 99. And then people went back to watch the syndicate and they're like, oh my God, this show is really funny. Oh my God, like this is great.
Friends is like my comfort food. I will throw that on at any time and watch it. Any season, I don't care. I love all of them. I
feel like white people love Friends.
We do. On behalf of white people, we do love Friends.
This ad brought to you by Jack Daniels.
This episode of Friends brought to you by Jack Daniels.
Let's cut to a clip of Friends real quick.
We were on a break.
We were on a break.
That's the clip I used. That's the clip I used. Actually, that's the clip I used.
Let's go.
All right, we need to talk about some lows because there has to be something wrong with this movie, man. Brad, give me some stuff that you looked at and you're like, that's silly. That's real silly. Right there.
The only thing I can think of was the thing I already brought up, where it was like, how did you not like make sure that person was dead? You had him in a vulnerable position. Like you two could have crawled up there and just beat the fuck
shit out of him.
Dude.
He was out,
and you just he like you, or I mean, you could have taken the mask off. You could have done a lot of things, and you just didn't do it. That's the one thing. Like that drives me crazy. And then anytime they and they made this joke in Scary Movie, like anytime they like push a bike down the stairs in front of him to try to stop him, you're like, that's not gonna fucking do anything.
Nothing.
That scene in Scary Movie is so fun with like she throws like the piano and like all this shit down at him, like,
she throws her
grandmother. Yeah.
Let's cut to a clip.
What's that, dearie? Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that scene, Sarah Michelle Gellar's in this movie. Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Joshua Jackson from Mighty Ducks is in that college scene where he's, naming
I didn't realize that was
sequels.
him. That's hilarious. I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Again, Mighty Ducks, brought to you by Jack Daniels.
Quack.
I haven't thought about that movie in forever. They did didn't they do the show not too long ago? Like the show on Disney Plus.
Yeah, but nobody watched Bombay. Nobody watched Bombay anymore. Like we're done. We're done with Emilio. Yeah. Every time I say Emilio, I always think of that scene from Right at the Roxbury where he's like, and who do you think that guy was? Emilio Estevez, the Mighty Ducks man. I swear to God. I was like, Emilio.
That's another one of those movies I haven't seen. I worked with Chris Kattan once too.
What? He seems like a great guy. He seems like a great guy.
He's crazy, but I mean, like literally what you see is what you get. Like, he's crazy, but he's cool.
I love it. Cool. He performed not too long ago here at the Cap City Comedy Club. I didn't go see him, but
he's not a great stand-up, for being honest, but like he's fun. It was a fun show. Show.
I felt like I got that with Rob Schneider. Like he came and performed, and
Rob Schneider's actually pretty funny though. Like his stand-up it's not the greatest thing ever, but like he's brave. He says shit that kind of goes against the grain.
Yeah, this was like 2016 or something, and I was like, "That's funny."
You had peak Rob Schneider. You had peak because I worked with him a few times too, and he always did long shows, but he was always funny.
Hey, it was like an hour 15. He did a nice little bit, but like it was. There's some moments where a little lowly, but some moments where I was like, I didn't know you were that funny. That's good. I thought you just did the Meister bit.
He's got some good stuff.
Yeah,
he's got some good stuff. He's funny.
That's good. I think a low for me in this movie is the fact that we missed Timothy Oliphant for 45 minutes, and you have to be like at that point, be like, "You're the fucking killer, aren't you? You're the killer."
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, it's not as many convenient times as they show up as like the mom. She shows up more frequently.
I did a thing, and I'll send it to you after this. I did a Every Clue and Scream 2 breakdown.
Oh, cool.
And it does talk about how essentially Mickey goes with Sid and her friends and is tracking her. And Miss Loomis is following Gail the whole time because they're targeting two separate people. Near the two can cross lanes because if Miss Loomis were to follow Sid, she'd be recognized because instantly she comes out and she's instantly recognized. So she couldn't never be close to Sid if she wanted to continue the plan. She had to be close to somebody who didn't know who she looked like, what she looked like, anything like that didn't recognize her. And so one's tracking one and one tracking the other. That's the two. It's basketball. They call it a man-on-man defense, right? Like you're tracking one party, you're tracking the other party. And all the kills that are done, or all the stuff that's happening around Sid is always Mickey, and all the stuff that's happening around Gail is always around Miss Loomis, right? Because she calls Gail's phone, right? And Randy picks it up. She kills Randy, and she admits to it at the end of the movie.
Randy spoke poorly of Billy, and I got a little knife happy.
So she's around the orbit of Gail, and Mickey's around the orbit of Sid, and I think that's a smart plan. I'm giving this movie too many highs. Damn it.
Your low turned into a high, bro. Did I miss anything? How and why did they get connected? Did I miss that?
Yeah. So at the end of the movie, I'll cut it in right here.
We met on the internet, psycho website, classifieds.
Mickey here was quite fine.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then he's like, college is a little expensive. You got to have funding. Timothy Olyphant's delivery in this movie is just hilarious. Once he's in full, I mean, it's funny before, but once he's in full killer gear, he's just hilarious.
Yeah, well, shh, that'll be our little secret.
He's a great actor, dude. He is an underrated actor.
Mm-hmm.
That dude's a fucking machine. He's awesome.
Justified was so great. It's such a great show.
It is a great show. That is a great show.
Yeah, everything he does, but I think these movies do a great job every time you watch them, especially the first two, of capturing the rookie cards of these actors in their like come up years, right? The Kobe Bryant 1 and 2. If you got that rookie card, you're like, whoo, boy, like that's worth a hell of a lot right there. You know what I mean? Like, these are these crucial years where you see these actors and like you're like, the sky's the limit for whatever they want to do right after this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like the cast on its own, I mean, like getting that back together now would be wild.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's why it was impressive in Scream 5 when they got the survivors, Nev Campbell, Courtney Cox and David Arquette to even come into part 5. You're like, oh, they're all there too. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. I think. I
like Scream 5. Scream 5 was fun.
Mm-hmm. Lots of fun. I remember watching. I will tell you this: the day before, I think the day before it came out, or maybe even the day of, I was like scrolling through YouTube, and I was like, Scream 5, is this fake? And it was like from like who put it out? Spyglass. It was like from Spyglass's like YouTube channel. I'm like, oh, is this real? Legit. And then so I like looked at it and I played it and I was like, oh my God, it was waiting for the end of when it comes out. And I'm like, it comes out to 120 something. I'm like, oh my God, that's the day. I need to go to the movies right now. And I went on Alamo and I like found like a showing like within the next 45 minutes. I'm like, I'm going right now. My roommate's like, where are you going? I'm like, to the movies. I have to go. I have to go watch this movie. There's nothing I have to do right now. I have to go watch this movie right now.
That's so funny. The guy, that's great.
Yeah, man. I'm just a sucker for Scream. I've seen one. So I started with 3. I saw 3 in theaters when I was in 6th grade. I saw 4, 2011. I saw 5 when it came out following year. I saw 6. 1 came out last year at August at Alamo Draft House. A buddy of mine, he was like, hey, what are you doing August something? I'm like, I don't fucking know. That's a month. And he's like, dude, Scream 1 is showing. And I'm like, yep, we're going to go. I don't care what I'm doing that day. I'm going to go watch this. So now the only one I need to watch in theaters is actually the one we're covering right now. I need to watch.
Oh, cool.
Scream 2 in theaters. Yeah.
I haven't seen any of them in theaters. I've seen all of them. Well, I say that, but I don't remember seeing any of them in theaters. And it wouldn't have made sense that I would have, because I grew up really, really strict and religious. So we definitely wouldn't have gone to see it.
Were you a PK?
I know. What's PK?
Oh, pastor's kid. I was just making a guess.
Oh no, I actually went to school to be a youth pastor, but no, I was. I just grew up. Yeah, I grew up in Southern Baptist in North Carolina, and I was born in Alabama. Grew up in North Carolina, Southern Baptist. I went to like private school until I was in 6th grade. So like I did my time.
I went to private school 1st through 8th, and then in 10th. So
Nice. Okay.
We've both done time.
We've both done the time, dude. And so like I remember seeing one of, I can't remember which one, at my friend Tim's house. Okay. I remember seeing one of them. I don't remember which one it was. And the only reason I remember wanting to watch it was because I had snuck seen Scary Movie with at
dude.
House. And so I remember talking to him about it. He's like that's based on Scream, and I'm like, what the hell is Scream?
What's a Scream?
He's
screaming?
Like, dude, it's a parody movie. I'm like, oh. And then like you watch it and you go like, I just thought it was funny because like Damon Wayans is hilarious.
Yes,
I didn't get.
But that's also true though.
Yeah, like I didn't get it, and then seeing it is just kind of like, oh, I get it now.
Duh.
But yeah, so I don't remember which one it was. It may have been Scream 2. Now that I'm thinking about it, because it was like I remember like kind of putting scenes together from Scary Movie, so it could have been Scream 2.
This one.
I don't remember, but then I remember I've watched all the other ones in like, you know, in my 30s for sure.
Yeah, in adulthood. Yeah, where you can remember.
So
he's like, I'm collecting whiskeys and I'm watching Scream. That's what I do with
life. Horror and Scream for sure. That's what's going on. Or horror and whiskey.
Horror whiskey, dude. That's a new podcast right there. Horror and whiskey.
Horror
I like
whiskey.
that.
That'd be fun.
I like that. Actually, maybe add that to your show. I'll tune in for an episode. I'll be like, ooh, he's breaking down what horror movie?
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. Nobody's doing it.
This episode brought to you by Jack Daniels.
Right here. This idea brought to you by Jack Daniels.
Just notice me, Jack. Send me media kits. How dare you?
Look at his collection. Somebody, come on. Help this guy out. Come on.
Yeah, I need more whiskey.
He's just a he's just a slum with some Jack. Help him out. Come on, man.
Come on. Come on.
He's just trying out here. Come on. Speaking of trying out here, Brad, who was trying out here the most? Who, for you, was the MVP of this movie?
Oh, that's a good question.
That is a good question. That's why I wanted to ask it. I figured you had a good answer. That's why I want to ask you a good question.
I'm gonna go with. I'm torn between two of them. I'm gonna stick with.
So you can do runner up, and then you can do MVP. That's allowed. That's allowed on this show.
My runner-up would be Jamie Kennedy's character, just for all the references and all. Like, I just like him. I've always liked Jamie Kennedy, so I didn't even remember he was in this movie. So I that was fun to see him again. But I think as far like the story and the plot, I'm gonna go with Billy Loomis's mom. I forget her name, but she
Nancy Loomis. What does she go by? I'm Debbie Salt. I'm Debbie Salt.
Yeah, Debbie Salt. So just the misdirect of that works very, very well as a twist. And like she comes off crazy at the end too. She's like trying to kill her. So like she just nailed like her role of like be a background character and blend in. She excels at because you don't really expect it. And then when the flip happens and she's like the killer, she nails that too. And both of them are completely believable.
Right.
So that's my MVP.
Is Nancy Loomis. That's a good pick right there. My MVP is going to be Deputy Dewey. Because he shows up and you're like, I didn't know how messed up you were. And he's just like limping around and like just doing his thing and trying to help Sid. And one of my favorite scenes is when him and Gail are like searching for the killer and like pulling people off their cell phones in the park, because there's a scene, and I'll put it right here, where they pull the phone from a girl and she like looks at them. And everybody has to remember at the time, like this wasn't like now where like we have our cell phones, right?
Yeah.
And you could just,
they showed a clear plastic phone in this movie. Do you remember those? Like you could see the gears and the gears that didn't do anything. It was like, oh, it's the gears for my phone.
You're like, oh my God, I need to see them as I'm calling my friends.
How do I know the gears work if I can't see them?
Give me the gears. We need more gears.
We need more gears. We need all the gears.
A lot of gears. So many people are saying.
A lot of gears. We need them.
We're just
those gears, unbelievable.
They walked in the room. I said, wow, so many gears.
Wow, so many gears.
Great gears.
Fine plastic, white plastic, the best plastic.
I'm gonna stop. Like I thought I did an okay one. Like this is fucking great.
A lot of plastic.
So many. Some people would say too much plastic. I would say not enough plastic. But
some would say too much. Not enough. Jesus Christ. I could do that for an hour. It's so fun to do his voice.
We're going to do this after the podcast. We're tuning in for
Yeah.
OnlyFans. Me and Brad are just going to do
Up next on Patreon, we're going to just do that hour and
Trump
a half
off
of Donald Trump.
whiskey and Trump off.
Donald Trump reviewing Scream 2. A lot of stabbing, more than the first. Some
people got stabbed. I told them not too many stabbings, but do some stabbings.
It's a lot. It's a big stab.
Cut to a clip.
I lost the voice. It's gone. I completely fucking lost the impression. I'm just like saying things that he would say now.
Oh my God. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Holy shit! Yeah, the impression like lost like a few examples ago, but whatever.
But the okay, so Dewey, right? So Dewey is my, but this is a time when people are like on cell phones, right? And you're paying by minute. Like you have maybe you're paying by 100 minutes costs you like $100,000. Like it's expensive as fuck.
No nights and weekends. There was not night. It wasn't the weekend.
All of them were anytime minutes. Like you were spending your anytime minutes.
There's people watching this going, what the fuck are they talking about?
Google it, bitch.
I have no idea what we're talking about. Did you call them collect?
I called my mom collect plenty of times in the movies, so that way I didn't have to spend money.
I remember doing that too. I remember, and you'd hang up or something, and they'd call you back so they didn't get charged or something.
I would do the thing where like I would call and be like, "Please insert your name," and I'd be like, "Hey, mom, come pick me up." And then like she wouldn't pick up the call, but she would know. She would hear
no. Okay. That I remember. Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, it's like a prison call. This call is coming from."
Right. There was a commercial about it where it's like, oh, "We had a baby. It's a boy," and they're like, "Would you like to accept the request?" And they're like, "No," and they're like, "Who is it?" You're like, "It's Brad. He had a baby. It's a boy."
That's so funny. I just love the idea that people are like, there's people watching this who are like probably in like their 20s. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Go YouTube,
like,
man.
George Carlin used to do 1-800 collect commercials.
Yes, he did.
That's crazy.
Major Payne did 1-800 call ATT. I remember.
Oh my God, you're right.
Save a buck or two or three. You remember this?
Save a buck or two or three. Yeah, I just said it when you said it. Save a buck or two or three. Yeah, dude. Holy shit.
It's because we're best friends. That's why we
dude.
Each other. That's
wow.
Yeah.
What a friggin'.
But
wow.
Dewey pulls the phone. They pull the phones from these people, and they're like, "Dude, I have just spent $7 per minute trying to you just pulled the phone from me. You know, like what's wrong with you?" But Dewey
does pay me back for that.
Like, please, like, right? You owe me money right now. I'm gonna punch you. But Dewey does a great job. Obviously, too. You think he dies. It's super sad. Like that moment's super sad. I remember watching that for the first time. I was like, that's a brutal.
That might be the most brutal kill in the movie, or like fake out kill.
Yeah, fake out kill. And then he's there at the end. He's just like, I'm alive. And you're like, bro,
you spit up blood on the glass from your from your mouth and face. Like, what? How are you alive?
In the words of Kanye, houseway. You know what I mean?
That's not the only word from Kanye.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
But yeah, like he's my runner-up, but my MVP of this movie, and he is your runner-up, is Randy. Every time they have a good meta voice, like that's what makes Scream, right? Is the meta-ness. It's not just the stabbing. It's not just the whodunit. You could do a stab. You could do a slasher whodunit. They did it in Urban Legend. They did it in I Know What You Did Last Summer. But it's the meta nature of these movies that separates these movies from being your typical slasher whodunit to something that Wes Craven and Kevin Williamson fully create and have you like sucked in on. And it's those lines in the beginning, right? Like it's just it was a movie by white girls getting pieced up, whatever Jada Pickett's. I'm gonna insert that right here.
It's a dumbass white movie about some dumbass white girls getting their white asses cut the fuck up.
But it's those lines, right, that have you thinking about, like, even there's a scene where Randy's like, dude, Mrs. Voorhees was a great killer. Now you're thinking about like, oh, so the mom from that movie, oh my God, that's the mom. The mom in this movie ends up being, oh my goodness, that's crazy. There's these little lines that if you don't catch them, and these guys are delivering them, if you don't catch them, that's your fault. But they're giving you the movie, and they're letting you know what happens. And Jamie Kennedy's Randy is the voice of the audience. He's the voice of the writer trying to help
He's
you
the writer.
out.
Yeah, he's the writer.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's trying to help you out to solve this. But if you don't pay attention, that's on you. And he still gets killed. And if you still paid attention to him, you'd still be able to at least solve. You'd solve who Mickey, the freaky Tarantino film student.
Mickey, the freaky Tarantino film student.
Right, like you'd solve it. You'd solve that one. And if you paid attention to the board he's saying, you would at least be thinking, because you're never really going to solve that one, but you'd at least be thinking like, what's Billy's mom up to? Like that is interesting. That is interesting line right there. You know,
that's why I was saying at the beginning, like these are fun to go back once you know the twist and then go back and watch them and see those little dots connect. Because you're like, how the fuck did I miss that? It's like, well, you didn't know the twist.
That's why I think you'd like the every clue breakdown videos, because you'll look at it, you'll be like,
I'm gonna watch it 100%.
Oh my god, how the what is going? Yes, yeah, absolutely, 1000%.
I can't wait. It's gonna be a good time.
Mm-hmm. This has been awesome, dude. We haven't even done yet. Before you make your expert pick, we need to just cheers real quick before you make your expert pick. Is that okay?
Yeah, man. Of course. Is it okay to drink more Jack Daniel's Bonded? Yeah.
Yeah. This message.
You give me a reason, I'll do it.
Brad, right here. This has been an amazing episode right here. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, man. Clink Shalanti. Boom. There it is.
Dude, how good is that? Come on.
It's so good.
Did I nail that or what? Did I nail that bottle or what?
Man, I'm gonna call you a tool store because you nailed it, bro. You nailing everything, bro. Yes. Or Wilt Chamberlain. I'm gonna call you Wilt Chamberlain because you nailing everybody. You know, whatever floats your boat.
I could tell some stories off the recording. You're not wrong.
Okay, but here is the question right here, Brad. I brought you on for the reason you made the whiskey you made the whiskey pick. We talked highs and lows, but you know what time it is. What is your expert pick for Scream 2?
I'm torn, dude.
Bring a runner up, but bring an MVP.
I kind of want to keep it going with the Jack Daniels, but I feel like the ones that I would you know what? We're going to stick with Jack.
It can be anything. Yeah, it can be anything.
Since we're talking about Scream 2 still.
Yes, we are.
We're talking about things that are better than the original, right?
Ooh,
just
yes.
Everything you loved about the original just amped up. And we picked a good bottle to represent that idea with the Jack Daniels Bonded. However, there are two bottles in the Jack Daniels repertoire that I think stand above everything else that they do. And the runner-up is going to be the Jack Daniels 10-year Batch 4. This one is excellent. It would pair well with this movie for all the reasons that we just talked about.
Oh, that's so good. That's such a good one. But I had that. It's so good.
Dude, it's so good. It's just literally like better than the Bonded. It's just elevated. Now, the one that is the actual winner here is the peak of the peak. This is the Empire Strikes Back of bourbon.
Creme de la creme, yeah.
Creme de la creme. This is probably the best Jack Daniels bottle I've ever had. Maybe the 12 this year is just as good, if not better, but I'm going to go, since we're trying to go a little heavy here. This bottle is something that everyone in the bourbon world chases. This is a Jack Daniels Coy Hill.
I was going to say, are you going Coy Hill? Because if you're going Coy Hill, oh my God.
I'm going Coy Hill. I love these. So I have two of these. And this is just perfection personified into a bottle. If you like Jack Daniels, even if you don't like Jack Daniels, this is one of those things that's just like undeniably good. And that's how I feel about Scream 2. It is undeniably good. It's better than the original, and it stands on its own. Just like this bottle of Jack Daniels Coy Hill.
Oh, big selection right there. Everybody out there, you got some big shoes to fill. Audience, you got some big shoes to fill. If you can find either the 10 or the Coy Hill, and even if you're a whiskey nerd, you are the whiskey man in your group, this is your new white whale. Search for either one of those, because either one of those is going to pair amazingly with this movie. Speaking as somebody who I haven't tried the Coy Hill, but I have tried the 10, and the 10 was slightly my favorite until I tried the 12, and then I was like, well, we've got a new king, we've got a new sheriff in town. If even so slightly, we've got a new sheriff in town. It is everything. Even if you just have this in your life and you're like, I don't want to search for it. Just imagine this just a little bit, a lot of bit better. That's what the 10 is. That 10 brings a little bit more ampness to this. Brad,
And I think it's underrated from the 12 too. Like everyone talks about the 12 and the 14. This one kind of gets left in the dust, which is bullshit because it's arguably the best one.
I almost wanted to tell the lady like the 10 was better, but I was like, there's just like a little something about the 12. But like, it's up for debate. It's up for debate for sure. If I didn't have her tell me that, I will be honest. If I didn't have that sort of skew and that bias, I probably would have picked the 10. I probably would have picked the 10. Quite honestly.
Incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's so good.
It's great.
Yeah. Brad, this has been an incredible time. And I would love to have you on again in the future. I think we're going to do another great episode, whatever it is we decide to do, man.
Anytime, brother.
For sure. Let people know where they could find you, what you're doing. Take over my show for a few minutes and blast all the stuff that you have out there. I'm gonna put the camera on you. I feel like you're very comfortable with this right now.
That's my face got big there. It's all good. You can follow me over on Brad's Bourbon Reviews. Anywhere you're on social media, go to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. YouTube is the focus right now. I'm trying to continue to build that. I had a very quick following on TikTok. I have like almost 18,000 over on TikTok, but I'm focusing on YouTube. So please, if you enjoyed this, head over to youtube.com/@Brad'sBourbonReviews. Hit subscribe. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. If you feel so inclined and you liked this, the Patreon as well, just Brad's Bourbon Reviews over on Patreon, and you'll find it. And that's it.
Love it, man. If you're everywhere on all the social mediums, go ahead and follow Nerds at Night. We're on YouTube. You can follow us on Instagram and X or whatever the kids are, Twitters, whatever generation you're from. I don't care. But if you're already doing that too, feel free to follow me, Money Blakeweather, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Yeah, I still do Facebook. I'm old. Leave me alone. All right. Yeah, I still do Snapchat. I'm semi-old. Leave me alone. I don't post, but like, just add me. Like, well, let's be friends. But yeah,
send a dick pic or two.
We'll judge it on Brad's show. We'll go to Brad's Bourbon Reviews. We'll do whiskey and dick pics. And
what whiskey pairs with this dick pic?
I'm like, that one looks angry. Can we do Old Granddad 114? But yeah, you could find me on all the social mediums where you're following all your friends at. Follow all of us, yeah, stay tuned for another episode of Whiskey and a Mystery in another week. If you're tuning in right now, let me know what murder mysteries you'd like me to break down and what guests you'd like me to have on. Tag them. I'd love to have new whiskey content creators, bourbon content creators come on the show. Maybe there's somebody I don't know, or maybe there's somebody I haven't reached out to that I should. So let me know. Also, let me know if you tried this, what you think about it, and if you have a different whiskey that you think that you enjoyed with this movie. Feel free to write it in the comments. It's an open season right there. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, making this series a success. Thank y'all, everybody, humbly from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all for helping us get to 10K subscribers. Let's keep climbing. Let's keep moving. And that's right. And just like I say for every single episode, whether it's morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time you're listening to this, I do appreciate you. And until the next case, I will see you. Peace.
See ya.